Hi, my name is Jana Estep Jordan, and I have worked for Prevent Child Abuse Kentucky for about 11 years. And one of my roles in working for Prevent Child Abuse Kentucky is to work with youth-serving organizations and focusing on preventing child sexual abuse before it ever starts. And one of the ways that we do that is to try to provide tools and tips and support to entities such as athletics, universities, and colleges that might be working with kids through summer camp programs, after school programs, and we definitely want to include the faith community that might have programs such as Vacation Bible School or oversee kids in classes and different programs. Any entity that serves youth and cares for youth can take something out of these 6 critical components that I want to touch on today. What we have done in conjunction with funding from the Child Victims Trust Fund is come up with a protocol manual, which you can find on our website at www.pcaky.org. Now, this manual is called the Child Sexual Abuse Risk Reduction Protocol for Youth Serving Organizations, and it goes through 6 great steps that you can utilize to put policies in place to keep your organization safe. One of the great things about this manual is there are 6 great strategies that will help you reduce the risk of child sexual abuse within your organization. Growing up, I was always taught stranger danger, look out for those strangers, but unfortunately, in cases of child sexual abuse, 90% or more of the time, it's individuals within our social circles who are those that are offending on our children. It's relatives, it's people in authority such as coaches or teachers or friends of our family. So with that information, we have worked with others throughout the state, Title IX coordinators, and different colleges and universities to come up with great tools that we can provide to you to help keep kids safe while they're in your care. One great tool that I want to talk to you about, which will soon be available on the PCAK website, is a self-assessment questionnaire for organizations. Now, when the new PCAK website is launched, this self-assessment questionnaire will be available online. It has 10 quick, easy questions that you will be able to read and kind of think about your current program. And for example, question 1, does your organization train all staff and volunteers about child sexual abuse? Well, you might think, yes, we indeed do that. So when you click yes, this tool is going to give you information on, well, that's wonderful, we're glad you do that, but here are some other things that you might want to think about. On various questions, if you answer no, it's going to give you best practices and tools for moving forward and trying to implement that into your practice. And these questions also mirror our protocol manual, so they're used as 2 great tools simultaneously to help you in your work to keep kids safe. After you complete the self-assessment, you will get an overview of where your agency stands or your organization that you can utilize as a tool moving forward. This behind our protocol manual goes through 6 great strategies. The first one is screening and selecting employees and volunteers. While we hope that everybody, and we encourage you to do background checks, we also understand that background checks do not capture everyone. Unfortunately, an average of 120 incidents of child sexual abuse are committed by a single perpetrator before he or she is ever caught. A background check is just one of the many safeguards that we can utilize. If you look at the risk reduction protocol, we also go through questions that you might utilize to interview volunteers or potential staff to make sure they're a good fit for working with kiddos within your organization. Our second strategy deals with interactions between individuals and children while in your care. And some of these behaviors might be as simple as prohibiting hazing, prohibiting risque jokes, and ensuring that adults and children are never alone or in isolated spots together. The third strategy is monitoring behavior. Now, this strategy helps you determine what kind of policies and practices that you can put into place within your organization and how you monitor those. Who directly do volunteers need to report to if they see something that is concerning that might not warrant a report to the authorities? Our fourth strategy deals with ensuring safe environments. Now, this strategy makes sure that there are activities that are occurring in visible areas, or when you have a drop-off and pick-up time, I understand that a lot of times there might be situations where children are dropped off early. So what are some different tools that your organization or camp or program can utilize to ensure the safety of those children when those types of occurrences happen. Our fifth strategy deals with reporting. In Kentucky, we are all mandated reporters when we suspect child abuse or neglect to be occurring. This strategy will go through that reporting process and the information authorities need and who you need to report to. Furthermore, for entities that might receive Title IX funding, we have different tools and tips to help those organizations within their reporting process outside of the Kentucky state law. Our sixth strategy is trainings, making sure that we not only train the individuals overseeing programs with youth, but the volunteers and staff that are going to be working with youth as well. We at Prevent Child Abuse Kentucky can be of great benefit with any and all of these strategies. We can provide you with technical assistance, training resources, as well as tips and techniques for implementing these practices into your work. And you can find this on our website at www.pcaky.org. We would also encourage you to reach out to us directly. You can email pcaky@pcaky.org, and we would love to talk with you further about this project and keeping kids safe while in your care. At Prevent Child Abuse Kentucky, we want to prevent abuse before it ever occurs, whether it's a daycare center, an athletic entity such as a university or a college that might provide summer camp opportunities within their campus, or whether it is a faith community or a place of worship that has activities for children within their congregation or vacation Bible school. We would love to provide you with the tips and tools that you need to keep kids safe while in your care.